The first new feature is Start Menu Improvements. I'm here in Windows 11. I will click the Start button. The first thing I'll do is drag an app onto another one that'll create a folder. So I'll drag drop Disney onto Spotify and it makes a folder. So very similar to what you can do in an iPhone. Maybe I want to drag my Office apps together. So I'm going to drag PowerPoint over to Word. I'll drag Excel here and OneNote as well. And if I click in here, I have my little folder and I can give it a name, Office Apps. So that lets you just organize things a bit better inside of your Start menu. Another update to the Start menu is more flexibility in the recommended versus the pinned area. So if I open up Settings here, hit the Windows key and then type Settings. Let's open the Settings app. Go to Personalization and then choose Start. There are some new options here. You have the default for your layout, but if I want to have more pins, we'll open up the Start menu and see what that looks like. Now I have more pinned area and less recommended, or I can set to more recommendations. Now if I open the Start menu, there's more recommended space and less pinned areas. So you have a couple of new options to give you more flexibility in your Start menu. The second new feature is improvements to the Windows Explorer. So I have Explorer open here, and you're going to see in the upper left a new home area. And this just brings together and organizes a lot of the concepts in Windows Explorer to make it easier to find things. So downloads, desktop, documents in the quick access area. Then there's this new favorites area, and you can pin things here. And then recent, so recently accessed files. So if I want to right click on the TPS report and say add to favorites, now it's right here in my favorites area, and I can collapse these different things or expand them. So this is a nice little update in this home area. In addition, there's a small OneDrive update. So if I click on OneDrive here, in the upper right, there's a new OneDrive icon. So if you've added OneDrive folders, you can see your file status right here, what's synced or not. You can access settings and a couple of other options. So it just makes it really easy for OneDrive for Business or OneDrive Personal if you have those added in your Explorer. The third new feature is snap layouts. We introduced this in the original Windows 11. If I hover on any window, I get these little snap layouts, and it lets me arrange my window really nice and easily. The new feature is if I click on a window and drag up, this little menu flies out. If I push all the way to the top, the snap layouts menu appears, and I can hover and experiment with which layout works best for my window. So in this case, I want to go to the right, and then choose a different window. TPS report here and Word document in the middle. So it's really easy to arrange your windows. So I can do that with any window I want. So if I want to drag my Word window and just put it right here, again, I can reorganize super fast and easy. The fourth new feature is rotating spotlight photos for Windows Desktop. So I have my desktop background here. This is the standard one in Windows 11, but I'm going to open up Settings. Now choose Personalization on the left, open up Background, and now drop down Personalize your background. There's this new option, Windows Spotlight. What this will do is grab a really cool photo and rotate it on your desktop every day. So you don't have to really do anything. Kind of like Bing has a new image every day, Windows Desktop will now too. So let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, that's really nice. And in the upper right, if you want to learn about this picture, you just hover and get a little tooltip. Looks like it's Lake Gossau, Austria. And you can right click and learn more. So I could say, switch to the next picture. I like it, or I'm not a fan of this picture. I actually like this picture. But I'm also going to switch to the next one. Let's try that. Very nice. So we have lots of options to play around and get all sorts of different backgrounds in Windows. The fifth new feature is the pre-installation of Clipchamp, a free video editor that Microsoft acquired about a year ago. And now it's pre-installed with Windows 11 and anyone can use it. So if I go to the Start menu, you'll see Clipchamp pre-installed right here. And you can also just search for it top and we'll launch Clipchamp. Now you can sign up if you've never signed up before. You could use your Microsoft account or Google or email. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. Now Clipchamp is super easy to use, and what it's really great at is lots of different templates and quick, easy ways to get started with lightweight video editing that'll still let you make beautiful types of videos. I'm not going to do a deep dive demo here, but I'll just show a couple things. You could start with a template, so a bunch of options here. Maybe I want to make a YouTube video and click that. Oh, maybe I'll do a time-lapse music video to get started. And I'll just say use this template. Here's my video editing screen. I'm going to size this down a little bit. You can see right along the bottom here, there's all sorts of ways that you can scroll across your video, cut, copy, paste. On the left-hand side, there's all the different options, whether you're doing screen, camera recording, screen recording. The text-to-speech is super cool. They have built-in text-to-speech that you can add to any of your videos. All the templates we talked about. Even things like stock images and video, depending on what you're trying to do. Text, graphics, transitions. So a lot of great stuff that comes built into Clipchamp. And this is just part of Windows 11. In this case, I'll scroll that a little bit bigger. Maybe I want to go here and cut and maybe drag this over here, and I'll hit play. So a lot of different options you have here in Clipchamp. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a deeper dive in the future, but this just gives you a sense. Try out Clipchamp and give it a spin. It creates some really cool video content. The sixth new feature is Do Not Disturb mode improvements. Now, if I want to go to the lower right and set my computer to say, don't bother me, I'm busy, don't give me pings and notifications, there's a really nice place right here, the little Z button with the bell and the Z, Do Not Disturb is off. I'm going to turn this on. So what this says is I'm only going to see banners for priority notifications and alarms. And you can set which are priority notifications. By default, almost everything you have is not going to be buzzing you and pinging you and dinging at you. But if I want to open notification settings here, you'll see Do Not Disturb is on, and this is under System Notifications. Now I can set priority notifications here. So I can say, hey, show incoming calls, show reminders, and then things like clock, nearby sharing, and snipping tool, these are all priority notifications. But maybe I want to add something, for example, with my battery. If my laptop battery is getting low, I want to make sure that's prioritized. So go to Battery Saver here and say allow app to send important notifications when Do Not Disturb is on. So we'll turn that on, and now we'll close. So in the lower right here, the little bell with the Z, it says no new notifications, and the only things that'll come through are those priority notifications. If I want to turn it off, it's really easy. Just click there, go back to the little bell and uncheck it. And now I've turned off Do Not Disturb mode.
If you like my channel, please subscribe to be the first to see my videos when I release new ones.